I barely ever talk about NoFap on my channel purely because I feel it's something that every YouTuber, talks about just to get the views, and I decided, you know what, I want some views too, so I'm gonna talk about it. I honestly, every time, I watch these reels on Instagram or whatever on NoFap, and you have people telling you, oh, you need discipline, you need to realize on the importance of self-improvement, and you need to give up these bad habits, and NoFap has amazing benefits and all this stuff. And that always, leaves me with this one question. Okay, you're saying that, NoFap has all these benefits. I wouldn't imagine you were into all this stuff when you were born. You're not fapping or anything when you were born, are you? Or were you? And all these benefits were there at those times? Like, did it exist? I can't imagine it did. So, these benefits and stuff is utter nonsense in my opinion. It is utter nonsense. I cannot explain how much I hate these videos. Oh no, Fab is amazing for you, bro. Count the amount of days that you go. And obviously we know it's an issue despite, whatever I said. It is an issue, and how are you going to solve it? What would I recommend? What I would recommend is we all have heard of progressively overload, the basic idea of doing something more and more over a period of time. You go to the gym, you increase the weight more and more over a period of time, you train harder over a period of time. What you're going to do here is literally the opposite: progressively deload. How many people have you actually noticed going who are actually very addicted to something, alcohol, drugs, whatever? They're really addicted, and suddenly one day they wake up and they're like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore, and they're actually successful in their journey, and they never touch any of these bad habits again in their lives. Probably a zero people would have actually done that. And let's say you're doing it, and I don't like the word fapping, like it's a pathetic word, but let's just call it doing it. So let's say you're doing it freaking whatever, 6 days a week, and you bring it down to 3 days a week. If that's not progress to you, then you're stupid. If you're looking at that and be like, oh man, I relapsed again, you're just stupid. This whole relapse thing is it's a nonsense mindset that a lot of people have. Everyone is so focused on, I went X number of days without doing this, I went X number of days without doing that. This is not something to flex, bro. Like, the only reason you're counting these days is to boost your ego, and you think it's something special, but it really isn't. Like, you're just trying to solve an issue, and instead of that, you're trying to boost your ego by counting the number of days you're doing something. A lot of you watching may say that my method is stupid and it's weak, and I personally don't care. But again, it brings me back to my point. You're not going to go from being addicted to something to never doing it again in your life. It just doesn't happen like that. You have to decrease something or increase something if you want to actually get to your goal. We have created this mindset that NoFap is such a big deal, and you go 20 days without it, and on the 21st day if you do it, then all your efforts and hard work is gone out of the window. That's like, the way I'm saying it, doesn't it seem stupid to you? So you need to just completely change that mindset, and you just have to look at progress, bro. Forget the streaks, forget all this nonsense. You gotta look at progress. Have you made progress? Stop comparing yourself to other people. Have you made progress in your journey? If you have, then well done. That's literally all that matters. So yeah, just keep things very simple is my message.